Hello, welcome back to another video. Dion here. We are doing What If Luffy had the Sharingan Part 7. We last left off where Luffy and the crew had just visited the island where Luffy were at for his basically almost his whole entire childhood, pretty much. Since he was all the way from 8 to like 14 years old. So yeah, they visited there, and Zoro had gotten a hick of how to use the hockey, like only a little bit of how to use hockey. He doesn't understand what it is, but he knows how to use it against those type of animals. And Sanji basically chilled, and this ended up with Zoro becoming stronger than Sanji. Yes, stronger than Sanji. And Sanji beat up Zoro. Zoro beat up Sanji so quick to the point where Sanji couldn't even do one attack on him. And Usopp had also gotten stronger himself, being able to shoot way, like, a whole bunch faster than a bullet, and he couldn't even get past what's called Luffy's observation hockey. And keep in mind, Luffy is a legendary type of hockey. His hockey is platinum color, so he has his own type of color of hockey. You guys might be thinking, oh, what about King's hockey? La la la. Nah, it's his own, bruh. It's his own. It's his own. Okay. So yeah. And like, keep in mind, even a little bit, even though Usopp only knows, Luffy only knows a little bit how to use this ability, hockey. It's still super strong. Like, it can clash with many people. He does have Conqueror's hockey, but he hasn't used it yet, because he's not really in a situation of something like that to awaken. Well, he has it awakened, but he just hasn't used it yet. So he's not in a situation where he needs to use Conqueror's hockeys. And so on. So he knows armament, he knows how to use armament, and he knows how to use observation. So he's basically chilling. So we go back into the seas, and this time I'm gonna add my own little arc. But before we do that, play the intro and subscribe to Grimshot. So yeah, go down below right now and in the link in the description, and subscribe to Grimshot and Marx Spade. Marx Spade made my thumbnail and my banner, and Grimshot made my intro. Yeah, so go down below and subscribe to them both. I really appreciate them. And yeah, let's get into the video. We hit back on the seas with Zoro vice captain, Usopp still sniper, and Sanji is the cook. Sanji is a little mad and kind of confused on how Zoro got stronger than him. So they're basically in the back of the ship, and Sanji asks Zoro to fight him one more time. Sanji lights up his foot on fire, saying, "Diabel, jump!" And he goes for a kick straight to Zoro. Zoro, sink, instantly has a slash, puts a slash straight on Sanji's stomach, knocking Sanji to the ground, ending the fight instantly. Zoro takes the sword out of his mouth and he laughs. He says, "You're lucky I didn't go deep, or you'd be dead." Zoro turns around and he goes back to drinking his booze and sits down. Sanji gets up with this little scar on his chest and asks Robin if he can help him out. Robin agrees and ends up helping him out. So, you know, Sanji still got to win at the end of the day, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. But as Nami is driving the ship, Usopp is standing there observing on where they're going. They end up seeing a few islands, but they're not too close. And they also see a ship. A big one at that. Luffy uses his Sharingan eye to see further and to see, you know, what's up. And he sees loads of people on the ship. And he also sees this huge guy on the ship. And yes, this is Whitebeard's crew, so yeah. So the ship stops after seeing Luffy, and a few of them come over to attack. Not even Luffy. Usopp instantly defeats them with a slingshot right from the above without any difficulty whatsoever. Because they're just like weak Whitebeard crew members. You know how he has some of those weak people on his team. So yeah, Luffy jumps over to the place, and he doesn't even. He's a little scared because he knows who Whitebeard is. Every pirate knows who Whitebeard is, because you should know who Whitebeard is at least. He's the strongest man in the world. Luffy looks Whitebeard in his eyes. and he jumps up, and with his foot he does an axe included with hockey, and it is stopped by Whitebeard's sword. Luffy says to Whitebeard, he says, "Whitebeard, I know I can't defeat you, but why do I see you in these seas?" Whitebeard said, "You're the brat with that eye, with those eyes I've heard of, with the legendary type of hockey. Join my crew, brat." Luffy laughs. He says, "I have my own." As Zoro, Sanji, and Usopp jump onto the ship, Chopper right behind them. Luffy looks Whitebeard in the eye. He says, "Do you want to fight, or are you not stupid?" Says Whitebeard. Luffy smiles. He says, "Of course I'm not stupid." Sanji wants to hit Luffy in the back of his own back because they know that Luffy's retarded. But Luffy's like, "I'm not that dumb. Of course I'm going to fight you guys. But I want to know, why are you guys on these seas?" Whitebeard then says to Luffy, they're looking for Ace. Luffy then says, "Oh, I saw Ace a little while back. What about it?" He says, "Well, kid, I don't think it's in your motion for you to know. But for those information, you guys can be like, wait, it's way too early for all that to happen. No, it's happening. And no, not the war. It's just like, how Whitebeard had already left the crew. Yeah, Whitebeard had left the crew. So, Blackbeard had left the crew already. So, yeah. Luffy said, he looks around on the ship, says, "There's someone missing. I studied your ship. I studied your entire crew." "Who's missing?" Whitebeard snarls. He says, "Kid, get off my ship, or I'll kill you and the rest of your crew and take your goods for no reason." Luffy smiles as he charges his Sharingan and looks into the eye of Whitebeard. Whitebeard looks back, but the genjutsu does not work on Whitebeard. Whitebeard uses a bit of Conqueror's Haki to cover that from going into him. Luffy then says, "If it won't work on you, I'm sure it'll work on him." He looks at Marco in his eye, and Marco gets a genjutsu. In this genjutsu, it shows the terror. It doesn't even show terror. It just shows basically him what would happen if Whitebeard kills his crew members and tries to kill him. After that, Marco comes out after the genjutsu. He says, "Whitebeard, don't kill him. I don't know why, but I'm getting some type of feeling from this kid." Whitebeard snarls. He says, "There's no way a kid can kill me." Marco then replies, I know this, but it's just this kid is different." And this is when a bit of Conqueror's Haki seeps from Luffy. This Conqueror's Haki is only a little bit from him. You could say it's a little bit from him, but all the members on Whitebeard's crew begin to pass out. Whitebeard senses this in Luffy and instantly goes for a sword knockout. Luffy, pissed off, he grabs his sword and it clashes with Whitebeard. Eventually, Whitebeard overtakes the Luffy's strength isn't enough to hold on to Whitebeard's sword. So Luffy moves out of the way, and he kicks Whitebeard's hand to remove him the sword away. You know what I'm saying? Luffy said, "I swear, Whitebeard, I'll be stronger than you, and I'll come for your crew." Whitebeard, I'm telling you this right now. You'll never. I'm telling you this right near Whitebeard. You won't always be stronger than me. I admit that you are now, but you won't be for long. Luffy and his crew ends up going back on his ship, and they, right away as fast as possible. We head back to, Whitebeard's perspective, and in Whitebeard's mind right now, he's thinking, what a monster that kid is. You can tell that he hasn't even utilized that ability, and all these people passing out just because of that. It's like only a little bit of Conqueror's Haki seeped out. And what was that color? It was like platinum. This kid And then Whitebeard says to Marco, move faster. You better get away from that ship. I'm not afraid, it's just, you never know the possibilities, especially with that kid. Whitebeard smiles a bit though. He says, would have been a good fight. But if that fight would have happened, it probably wouldn't have came out with a good outcome for me. Then we head back to the crew, and you know what happens after Alabasta is the Sky Island saga. So you know we're gonna get into that. They basically, you know what I'm saying, what's it called? They end up in the sea, right? And the log post is eventually like, you know, messing up a bit. And then what's it called? One of them say, I forgot. I'm just gonna say, let's say it's Usopp because Robin, because Robin studies. He says the reason why the log post is disrupted is because there's a sky island up there. There's an island up there in the sky. Robin says, it's called Sky Island. I don't know too much about it, but I know if we head to this island over here, Jaya, we could probably figure out a way to get there. Luffy smiles. He says, I'm happy. I'm happy of you, Robin. They make it over there to Jaya. I forgot, is it either Jaya or Jaya or Jaha? One of those. And they make it over to Jaha Island, and they end up meeting this one dude. I forgot his name, so don't tell me. And they asked the man a way up the Sky Island. The man tells a story about why one of his ancestors always told stories about this Sky Island. And the dude says there's only one way we know there's only one way he knows how to get up there, and that's to ride that giant stream. Says that man. Luffy gets on his way there, but then we meet a crew. I forgot this crew's name because this dude is fodder. Okay? Yeah. You know, Luffy, he get over to this crew. The crew's trying to stop him. Like, I'm gonna beat your little ugly self up if you get over here to Luffy. Luffy, smack him like that. Smacks them cheeks. Like, really, like, Luffy claps them. No difficulty whatsoever. Like, bruh. And they steal the goodies on their ship. Yep, they steal the gold. Well, Nami steals the gold. So does Usopp. Trying to help her out, see if there's anything he can use. You know what I'm saying? Because Usopp is a... My bad about that. But Usopp is a grinder in this What If. I'm just gotta say that. Usopp played no game. And Zoro also asked Usopp if he can find anything maybe good for a sword. Maybe good for sharpening, and maybe good for using something to slice. He said, say less. Say less. Ooh, say less. But, yeah. Oh, what's it called? On their way there. Oh, yeah, just to let you guys know. The Alabasta arc, after the whole Alabasta thing, Luffy's bounty had raised. Now, it raised to about, like, 30 million, I think so. Yeah, I think it was 30 million. Was it like... Yeah, it was like 30 million, and then... it was like 60 million. 30 million was his first one, and I think 60 million was the second. So I think his bounty is like 60 million now. So, yeah. On the way there, Blackbeard and his crew, yes, they're there, figure out about Luffy's bounty, and they want to collect it, you know what I'm saying? Blackbeard gets there, and he meets up with Luffy. Luffy looks at Blackbeard and says, you might as well get as far away from this place as possible, because that monster, Whitebeard, is coming after you. Luffy says with a smile on his face. Blackbeard says, I forgot, how does he laugh? He's like, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I think that's Whitebeard thought at the same time. I'm not even sure at this point. They got such weird laughs. Oh my gosh. But yeah. He laughs. He says, that man ain't coming here. It's the perfect spot. Besides, as you said in your story, he's going the opposite way. Trust me, that dude would never find me. Besides, he's probably looking for Ace. Luffy says, well, Ace is also looking for you. Am I correct? Luffy looks at Blackbeard with a glare. He says, "Why does it matter to you? Because either way, you'll end up dead after this." Luffy throws a punch, no hockey whatsoever, and it goes right through him. And if you guys know, it's the dark fruit. But when he touches Blackbeard, he notices that what's called his like devil fruit stop working for a bit. So he pulls away and uses hockey to punch. He punches Blackbeard over and over again, causing Blackbeard to get stuck. I'm shocked. Blackbeard is shocked. He's kind of scared, because now he's not even scared, but he like kind of worried because he knows that Luffy's strong. Luffy then activates his Sharingan, and Blackbeard says, "I know who you are." This just made it even better. "I want those eyes, kid." He jumps forward using this dark fruit, making like a whole like black hole kind of thing. You know, that ball? I forgot what it's called. And he ends up throwing it at Luffy. Luffy's like, "Wouldn't work against me." He yells at Zoro. He says, "Zoro!" Zoro enhancing his swords and hockey, and he slashes. He slashes that giant orb, and it's basically burst into like it just burst, and it doesn't even affect none of them. Blackbeard uses this distraction of them, of having to destroy this giant ball to get away and leave. Blackbeard isn't scared on one hand, but he is a little worried, so he leaves. My bad about that, but yeah, let's continue pretty much. So they had their way up the fountain, and there is some some things happening on the ship, causing Usopp and Zoro to be stunned a bit. Yes, they may be a little weak to motion. I forgot what it's called, like motion sick. And no, it's not as bad as Natsu, never. Bruh, you know what's crazy? This is off topic, but like in the show Fairy Tail, literally, when they went to like the world where like basically everything was their opposite, right? The Natsu in Fairy Tail was literally scared of, and the opposite of Natsu was literally scared of everything except car rides. And in the real one, it's like literally like Natsu. That basically means Natsu's only scared of riding in like cars and trains and stuff. That's how you know Natsu is just different. Like, come on, you gotta be like a different breed just to only be scared of like being motion sick, which is kind of trash. Like come on, but like you scared of cars, but like you not scared of nothing else. Literally like cars, like that's just crazy to me. But yeah, let's continue. They get up there and they make it to this island. They see this man, and it's like what's called a Skypiea guard. What's called the wingmen. They have like the wings, and they have like the spiked sword out. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean. And they spend some time talking to him, but they end up going swimming the island. Like, he doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, they explore this island, and instead of Blackbeard being there, I said Blackbeard was down on the island below. So yeah, they get up here, and they go and grab a bite. When they grab a bite, right beside them is a man. And for this is like, oh, what about that one dude? It's not him. No. This is somebody else. And it'll be featured and be said in the next part. So, yeah. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you'll be updated on my daily uploads. Link down in the description for Mark, Spade, and Grimshot. Grimshot made my intro. Mark, Spade made my thumbnail and banner. So, please go check them out. And, yeah. Peace out.